So today we'll be going over titles, basically doing text and video. This is important because a lot of times you'll be using, say, lower thirds to, say, describe someone, or maybe if you're doing some type of project and there's a backstory. I don't know if you've ever seen any movies or films where before it even starts, there's usually a black background and some text that gives you like the backstory of what's about to happen. So things like that. Sometimes you may put a quote up from someone. Let's say like that whole Nicki Minaj texting about vaccines or whatever. It was have that picture and then have the actual. Well, you could just have the screenshot, or you could have have it typed out about the vaccine thing. So yeah, there's a lot of uses for text. Yeah, so I'm going to be showing you multiple ways to do that, and also a little bit about some graphic stuff and how you can manipulate it. So first things first, the most important thing that you'll need to know for this lesson is where the text button is. So to the upper left, I want to make sure it's being seen on what you're seeing. Let me move my screen down a little bit. So at the upper left, this is where we have like our libraries and projects and all that other stuff. But just two buttons over, you see there's going to be a little T. I know you probably can't see it from where you are, but if you look at your screen, if you go over two buttons, you'll see a little T thing, and also kind of like a little countdown thing. That's a little thing that used to circle turns and numbers count down. It's an old thing that they used to have. So anyway, you click on that where it says it should say titles and generations sidebar. So, and once you do, you'll see something. You'll see something that says titles, and you'll see something further down, a little drop down thing that says generator. So it may look like this, or it may look like it may be a simplified version, but yeah, you should see something that says titles and something that says generators. You guys seeing that? Okay. So the one that we care about right now, click on the little drop down triangle that's to the left of titles, and further down we'll see something called lower thirds. So click on lower thirds. When you do that, you'll see I'm going to go ahead and make my window a little bit bigger now. Alright, when you do that, you'll see a lot of things. You'll see some that says clouds, some that say organic, some that say loose leaf. These are all lower thirds. So let's see what else. Okay, so and when you want to say make an adjustment, or if you want to add a title to your video, well, first I'm going to take a piece of some video and just slide it down on my timeline. So I'm going to use this one. So you can use whichever one you want. So if you want to slide, say, that lower third down, and I'm gonna pick formal for this one. So I can just click, hold, and just drag it down. So, and you do it over the video. Don't try to like cover the video so that you can't see it, but just place it above the video. And when you have that title, you can stretch it to as long as you need. So if your video is longer, then you can stretch it. If it's shorter, you can shorten it. So once you have you guys you got that done? Okay, so once you have this, you can adjust your video. Now something that you should have active, and if it's not, I want you to activate it right now. There's this thing called the inspector window. Told you about this last week. So it looks something like this. Yours will probably look different because depending on what clip you're clicked on, or if you're not clicked on any clip at all, it may say nothing to inspect. If I had just like an audio, an MP3, then my inspector window would look different. But as long as you got like some slides and some options or some whatever over to the far right, then your inspector window is open, and yeah, you've clicked on something. So and this we'll go over we'll be using the inspector window a lot during this class, but for the purpose of this, we'll be using the inspector window for typing. We'll use it for changing the size of fonts, changing the colors, changing where the text pops up on the screen. We'll be doing all of that, yeah, with the inspector window. So let me show you such an example right now. I'm gonna adjust my view just so I can see my see this a little bit better. So you don't have to do this, but I think it may, you know, make things easier for you guys to see what I'm doing. So let me make this a little bit bigger. Huh, it doesn't affect my, let's see, come on. Nope, that just deals with audio. Nope, that's not gonna do that. Yeah, for some reason, let's see, what if I, nope, it doesn't affect my titles. Oh man. Okay. Well, still. Okay. Just trying to adjust this to make it a little bit more visible. So I'm gonna double click on my my title. I know it's tiny, a little tiny purple sliver, and sorry I can't make it bigger, but when I do double click on it, well, let me do this again because I think you may have missed it. So when I double click on this, one of the first things it's going to do is ask me if I want to change whatever the text says. So I'm going to double click on the little purple, and you'll see over here in my inspector window, it has, you know, the text naturally said name and description for the one I was on, and now I can change the name. So if I want to do that, I could change that, and I'll just use my name. So, and go ahead and do this as well. So, okay. Double click on the little purple bar.
That's what I was trying to get. It's not showing.
Okay. All right. Take this one and click and hold and drag it and put it over here. All right, and then like stretch it out to, you know, there we go. And then once you get there, double click the purple bar, and yeah, now that it's pop up. And then you can type your name or, you know, something else. But I just put my name under the title, and if I wanted to, and we're down on typing text in the inspector window if you're following along on the sheet. So that's my name, and say if I want to change the description, I just click on that one, and the little text box will go down to description, and you can see over in the inspector window it says description, and then I can just highlight it and say, I don't know, I'll just say class. All right, so, and then when I click, if I click elsewhere, you know, my inspector window will reflect whatever it is I'm clicked on. So if I'm clicked on a video, I've got options for video. If I click back on the clip, then I've got options for the clip. Now, something I want to point out is that the inspector window, there's multiple tabs with the inspector window. They don't, you know, always use words, but so for adjusting the text, you see like the ones that has like the little lines. Okay, you've got that option. You've got this other text option. So with the T inside the square. So if I want to adjust maybe the size of my font, if I want to change the color, then, you know, I can do stuff like that. Or, you know, that didn't. If I want to change the size of where it says, where I put class, if I want to change the color of whatever, maybe I want to make it, I don't know, red, then, you know, I can do those things. Oh, let me get this out of the way. Also, these are kind of like, I consider these video options. So say if I want my if I want that lower third to appear higher, okay? So where it says position, the X and Y coordinates and we'll get more into this later. The X and Y coordinates show me, like, say X is for left and right if I want to move it to the left or to the right. Y is for up and down. If I want to move it, up or down, then I can do that. So, and there's other things. If I just want to make the thing bigger or wider as a whole, then I can do all kinds of stuff. So, but you don't have to know all that. I'm just demonstrating, just that you have different options, and this is usually what's for color. Yeah. So, but we'll get into that later. And we have those. We have different options based on what we're working with. So if I was working with, say, just an audio clip, I wouldn't have these same 4 options. So like color, wouldn't matter because audio you can't see it, so you're not gonna have any color options. Or if I click on this video clip down here, I'm gonna get a little speaker. Let me double click. You see, well, I've got a little speaker here because this clip has audio. So if I needed to make some adjustments to the audio, then I could do that. So it varies based on the type of media that you're dealing with: pictures, audio, video, whatever. Okay, so that's how you adjust, how you can type on your lower third or your text using the inspector window. There's another way that you can type as well. So if you don't like the inspector window and you just want to, all right, I just want to deal with what I see on the screen, there's a way you can do that as well. So let's just say I'll click on this, and regardless, you still have to click on whatever it is that you plan on editing. So I click on it, not even double click, just a single click. You can double click if you want. So I'm clicked on my lower third, and now I want to change some stuff in the image. Well, I can actually click in my program window preview, program window, anyway, this window up here. And when I double click on it, I can adjust it, and I can do my adjustments right here. So I'm going to change it from Tramel to Tramel Rashawn. Anyway, my colors still remain from when I messed with the color on the other window. So I can do that, and I'm trying to think. So if you want to edit it that way, you can, and I can also make some adjustments to the size and location. Hold on, let me. So if I wanted to mess with these things and do it right in the window, I could. Me personally, was like, I'll just stick with the inspector window, but sometimes you may want to do that. All right, where was I? Okay, basic text, and I should call this I need to call this another name. So this was a lower third. Okay, next, not everything that you do is going to be a lower third. Sometimes you just need to put some words in the middle of the screen, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm just going to trim my. Well, actually, I don't really need this at all. Let's see. I'm gonna bring in. I'll bring in another video. So I'm gonna go over here and use another video that I have. I'll go with this black and white. Nope, no. Yep. I'll go with the black and white image. And actually, I don't need the whole thing, so I'll just trim it a little bit. All right. So now I'm gonna go to my text and my generations browser thing, the upper left side, and it has a little T thing. So I'm gonna click on that now, and I'm gonna go to it's build in / out. So click on build in / out. Everyone see that? You see it? Okay. Here, I'll show you. It's you're still in. Yeah. Oh, let me see something. Click right there. All right, no, that's fine. Mind if I? Oh, wait. Basic lower third. this right here. So I don't know why it looked like that, but yeah, this is it. What you need. So in the build in / out tab, I want you to look for the one, because yeah, you might want to write that on your sheet, build in / out, so right next to basic text. Oh, do you need a? Okay. And underneath that, you're gonna look for the one that says custom. So, and when you hover over it, you should just see like a thing that just says title over just like a black background. And all right. Okay. And well, I see you're writing. Once you have the one that says, once you see the thing that says title, basically what you do is you just click and hold, and you drag it down over your video. So, and I don't know if you see it, but well, because mine is in black and white, it's kind of harder to see, but let me see. I'm gonna darken this video just a little bit. You don't have to do this, but it'll make it easier for you to see it. So I'm gonna do that to this one. So you don't have to do this. I'm just gonna make mine a little darker so you can see the word title a little bit better. All right. So getting back to this, I'm gonna click on the one that says custom, and with this I can just write stuff in the middle of the screen. So I'm just gonna do I don't know, computer editing class. Oh wait, let me get this out the way. Okay, I'll do it on the inspector window. And I'll just say Friday, September, this is the 17th. So you don't have to type that exact same thing. Just practice, putting something there. And yeah, if you want to do it on the screen, you can go ahead. You could actually click on it, double click it, and then write some more stuff if you wanted to. So, and the same things apply, kind of like with your inspector window. You can increase the size of it. Maybe the spacing between the words. Yeah, you can still do that stuff. So the reason why I wanted you to have the custom one is because these other ones that are over here, they already do stuff specifically, and sometimes you may want your image to come in a certain way or be located on a certain part of the screen, and you may have to undo a lot of stuff with these other presets. So that's why with these other ones you can just drag it in and adjust the title, but I want to teach you like a basic one. So once we have this one, so this is the text with background video. Okay, that's where we are. Now I'm going to show you some full screen graphics, some stuff that automatically comes with Final Cut Pro. So going over to where we've been working with the titles tab. Okay, so now we're going to go with generators. So to the far left where it says generators, click on that little drop down triangle thingy, and we're going to go to backgrounds. With backgrounds, some of the stuff we have animated backgrounds, which I like those. Also, another thing that's kind of good for backgrounds is we have textures. These don't move, but if you wanted, I don't know, something that's just still, but that you can put some text in front of, then this is what you can use. So, but and solids is just like solid colors in case you need maybe to key something out. But we're gonna go with backgrounds. Okay, so I say pick anything from here. So there's plenty to choose from. Yeah, you can just hover your cursor over it and then just like move it side to side to see what each one of which each one does. So usually I like to pick one that I've not ever used before. I don't think I've used. I don't like that Nova one. I think I'll go with lines. I don't think I've used lines before. Oh, what's beam? Beam doesn't look like it does much. All right, I'm gonna go with lines. If you want to use something else, go with something else. So I'm just gonna click it and I'm gonna hold it and I'm gonna drag it down to my timeline and I'm gonna put it in a space where there isn't something already there. So, and I'm gonna minimize my timeline a little bit because that seems like a long piece of video. So let's see, what is this? This is like 1:30, so I don't need all that. So I don't know if yours are that long, but I don't need that. So anyway, I just trimmed it, or you could use your razor blade tool and cut it. And I saw.
Still need that part?
Yes, but not this second. Okay. So this is the animated background that I picked. You could pick something else. And basically just want to do the same thing. So full screen background, full screen graphics text with background. So that's basically just, got the animated background, go up to titles, build in out, custom, and then you could just, I'll just put example. So, and that's that. So now let me get to the homework. So for your homework, what you're going to do is you're going to have a lower third. So we went over lower third. So put a lower third over some video, and then I don't know, maybe just 5 seconds of that. And then for another 5 seconds, I want to see an animated background, and I want to see some. Oh, the lower third, you have to have your name on it. Okay. So when you make that lower third, you have to have your name. So, matter of fact, I can show you guys real quick, and I'll do it. So, and you don't have to follow along with me. You do, but I'm going to be going just I'm going to be going full speed. So anyway, basically you just drag down some video. Make sure about 5 seconds is fine. I say right now it's better to watch than to but yeah. So then I want to take a lower third. I want to it doesn't matter which lower third you pick, so I'm fine with with whatever. I'll go with this one. So, and on that lower third, make sure you have your name. So, and I'll just put so that takes care of that part of the homework. And then for the next part, full screen graphics. So go to generators, go to backgrounds, pick a video, put it on there. Of course, yeah, you don't want it to be, a minute long. Just I don't know, 5 seconds, 8 seconds, something like that is good. So now that I got my animated background, I want to put some text on there. So I'm gonna go to build in and out. I'm gonna go to custom, drag that down, and this is, and I'm very specific about what I want to see here. So I want to see assignment name. This is the text assignment. Oh. And student name, I'll just put my name. And the due date is, it'll be the 24th for you guys. So once you get that done, basically just export this, and that's your homework for the text assignment. So any questions about anything? Okay. Yeah. I hope I wasn't going too fast, but by me going fast, you can also see that, hey, you just spend maybe 10 minutes and you can get your homework done.